European Union tags killings in Nigeria intolerable, pledges support against terrorism. The European Union (EU) has decried the escalating insecurity situation in Nigeria, especially in the northern part of the country. It said that no less than 160 people, including 130 civilians, had been killed in the last 19 days between May 28 to June 16. Attacks by Boko People terrorists, bandits and other criminal elements have escalated in recent times, especially in the north, east and northwest. The European Union said that the heinous acts of terrorism and violence being perpetrated by these criminals had become intolerable. This was contained in a joint statement by the High Representative, Vice President Joseph Borrell and Commissioner for Crisis Management, Janice Lena Sisi, on the latest attacks in Nigeria. The statement, which it posted on its website and shared on its official Twitter handle, EU in Nigeria on Tuesday morning, reads: Attacks, abduction and killings of civilians by armed groups in northern Nigeria have killed over 160 people, including 130 civilians, since 28 May. Such heinous acts of terrorism and violence are intolerable. These attacks pose a serious threat to Nigerian security and to that of the wider region, including in the increasingly restive northwest of the country. The ongoing conflicts, growing food insecurity, and COVID-19 pandemic significantly increase humanitarian needs in northeast Nigeria. International humanitarian law must be safeguarded and respected by all parties to the conflict. In Nigeria and elsewhere, civilians and humanitarian personnel should not be targeted, and all parties should facilitate unimpeded passage of humanitarian relief for civilians in need. The European Union stands by Nigeria and its people in this period of increased violence and instability. Thank you for listening to this news. Wow, I'm pleased with this intervention of European Union. You see, this is one thing I used to accredit that makes me to give credit to these international organizations and international countries. You know, I don't know, they have this special love for Nigeria, but then Nigeria on their own part, they don't help themselves. They don't help themselves. I don't know if it is because of the too many help and assistance that they get from the international organizations. You understand? You can see. I really appreciate the efforts and the consent and the interest of the European Union, but then Nigeria on their own really need to do a lot of assignments, because the European Union will not always be there for Nigeria all the time. You understand? They will not always be there. So this is the main reason why we need to start working on ourselves, especially this administration. You see, this administration happens to be the only administration that experienced a very high level of insecurity. All the administration, I've never seen the one that experienced a very high level of insecurity like the one here in Nigeria, like this particular administration. This administration, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how President Buhari shared responsibilities to his workers. I don't really know. I don't know if there is any proper monitoring on these responsibilities. You see, and that is one of the, in fact, President Buhari is the bone of contention in this problem. He is the epitome of this problem. Unknown to him that as a president, he still remains the life wire of this country. That this country is going forward or backward still boils down on him. And that is why, as we are experiencing this high level of insecurity in the country, every fingers are being pointed at him. They don't want to know the person behind the crime, but they are pointing fingers at him because he is the chief executive officer of the country. So what is he doing about it? What is it doing? In fact, to me, I would say that before the UN or the European Union start intervening, Mr. President should be invited for questioning. He should be invited for questioning because the UN will not always be coming for help all the time. They should be invited for questioning and also be advised. Let them know what plan does he have for Nigeria as a country. What plan does he have for this country? Before he came into power, he made all sorts of promises, yet none of them have been kept. This is so painful. I won't lie to you, I'm not comfortable with Mr. President's system of government. I'm not comfortable with President Buhari's system of government. His system of government has really caused a lot of harm to this country. How can we in this country be sleeping with our eyes wide open? In our own country, it's not proper. It's unheard of. It's unheard of. It's not proper. So something should be done about this. Something should be done about this. The help they are trying to give to us is a good one, but then something should be done about this. President Buhari on his own should be enlightened. He should be advised. He should be talked to. He should know his stance. He should know his responsibilities. I don't know what he's doing concerning the situation we are passing through in Nigeria. I don't know. That's why I'm not comfortable with his system of government. You get it? So my viewers, I want to tell us this, that we have a long way to go. A serious long way to go, because this administration doesn't have plan for the citizen. It doesn't have plan for the citizen. That is just the humble truth and nothing but the truth. Yes, it doesn't. Because if it does, the life and properties of the citizen would have been his sole responsibility. But I don't think the president is thinking about that. Like, seriously. In Nigeria, on daily basis, only in a particular state we experience hundreds of dead people. Look at Zamfara. Over 100 lives were killed. An Igbo doctor that resides and based in Zamfara was also killed. Is it a crime for someone for an Igbo man to decide to base in the northern region, or decide to practice his profession in the northern region? We equally have the northern people in the southeast. Instead of us being the one killing them, instead they are even the one killing and raping and kidnapping the southeasterners. That is to tell you that these people, they are probably born with violence. And that is the main reason why people don't find it easy or comfortable sharing community with these people. You get it? So things, I tell you that it's not proper. These people really need to reshape themselves. They really need to reshape their stand. So my viewers, I want to say that with this, the president should work on himself, even as the European Union or United or UN decide to show support or pledge to support against the terrorism in Nigeria, then He need to work on himself. He need to be on his feet and work. These are the promises he made to the Nigerians if they vote him to power. You get it? So it doesn't augur well. So my viewers, what's your take on this? Please don't forget to leave them behind. Click on the subscription buttons as well as bell button to receive more updates.